My name is Kokwen Adamu. I'm from Nigeria.
My name is Fred Longan and I'm from Tanzania.
My name is Nathan Felix.
My name is Omishore Oluwashi Olufisola, but I tell people to call me Sean. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria.
My name is Ross from Ghana.
Well, I feel the positive impact the school has had on me is on the area of creativity, as in having to think deep and just, bringing out the true reality of creativity inside of you, being reflected on the outside. And also, having to just be patient, because it requires a lot of patience when it comes to the coding and having to style it as well. So, yeah.
Actually, this school has impacted so much in my spiritual life because I've learned that God is a creator and God is a designer. That's how we've seen a lot of the stuff that really in the world, that how He designed them. Creating things also is part of worshiping, as long as you're creating for Christ, as long as you're creating for ministry, it's part of worship, so it has really impacted me in a certain kind of way of worshiping, and it's really amazing.
From this school, I've gained a lot of knowledge in web design, especially in coding side, but also in the design side. And it's been really good to learn all of that in an environment like this with YWAM.
Well, I found the School of Web Design a very good time to study in the presence of God, and that's been really exciting, challenging.
Yeah, the positive impact that I gained from the school was like how I can be able to really put colors together to communicate, and how I can also create good web layouts, how I can communicate with clients, and also using CSS to really customize web pages. Sometimes, like if you're designing a website for a client, then there's always going to be like sometimes conflict. What you want to design for a client is not what the client really wants, and sometimes you have to understand what the client wants, and then sometimes what the client wants might not really work in terms of your design. So those are the challenges you have to face in the real world when it comes to design. Yeah.
Well, the School of Web Design has been of positive impact to my life, guys. It was a very tough thing for me to do, but with time, I was able to, use the software, because before I came to the school, I wasn't familiar with the software. But as time went by, I was just having to do it not on my own strength, but with the strength of God and also my staff. The effort they put inside of it to just help me acquire the knowledge I needed. So it's been really, really helpful, and having a heart for media as well. And I think that's really going to help me.
One of the challenges that I faced in this school was the amount of learning that we had to do. It was very difficult because all of the teaching was all like squished into half a year or even 3 months of lecture phase, and so it was very difficult to be able to have that much information come into my brain at once.
So I think I'll do many things with the designs that I've learned, and how to do the CSS codings and stuff like that from web design, and from the school that I'm doing. Really, it's really positive thing that I've learned from it.
In the future, I would like to keep doing web design, and so the school has really helped me to develop those skills. And it's just not all about learning about web design, but it's learning how to use web design for God. And so it's really helped me to kind of focus more on God during this time.
The positive impact that I gain is learning web design from the godly perspective. Well, the challenges in the School of Web Design was the CSS, which was not one of my favorites, but at the end of it, it was good, because CSS is equals to maths, and I don't like maths that much, so it was hard. But through the schools and through the help from my trainees and my staff, at the end of the school, I actually got the chance to do stuff on the CSS by my own, which made it really cool.
If you want to get involved with web design and you're in YWAM already, or if you're thinking about joining YWAM, the School of Web Design and Communications here at Harpenden is a great place to start.